Hi, it's Jen from Shabby Fabrics with an adorable quilt for you today that is flannel, one of our favorites. Nice, warm, snuggly, thick flannel. Adorable, check. Christmas, check. That is like, for me, the trifecta of a quilt that I just reach for on those wintry days and nights of North Idaho, where I want to just snuggle up under that quilt and either watch a movie, read a book, or maybe just take a nap. So this is called the Christmas Mouse. Sarah Summers partnered with Northcott to create this adorable collection. And you can see the quilt here, which is easy enough for a beginner. I love that. This is not applique, that's part of a panel where you get to cut the panel apart in each scene. Is just sweeter than the next. I see these little mice are dining over a mushroom table. So cute, with a little candle. We've got this little band of 3 playing instruments. It's just so sweet. This is a quilt that makes you smile, keeps you warm, and that's just what we all want, right? That feeling of being home and being warm. So we have received enough fabric to be able to make our sample quilt. What this means for you is today you can make a $10 deposit toward this kit while we're busy cutting, folding, and preparing those kits. You can just make a $10 deposit and know that one of the limited kits that we committed to will be yours. When I designed this quilt many months ago now, I just had digital files. I didn't see the true beauty of the printed fabric, feel how soft this is, and really how just precious this quilt would end up being. So I know we have underguessed on this one. I don't have any question about that. And so this will fly. The other option for you will be the perfect backing, of course, from the same collection, a $5 deposit and a deposit of $2.50 toward this pillowcase kit. And then, of course, once those kits are ready, we bill you for the difference and head that your way. These are the notions that our team used to put together the quilt as well as the pillowcase kit. Something I wanted to point out to you actually about this quilt is 2 things. I mentioned that this is based on a panel, and it has a rather unusual cut of 7 inches, finishing at 6.5. Well, they don't make 7-inch rulers, right? That's not a common size. It's not really out there in the world. Don't worry about that. If you know you have to fussy cut your panel to 7 inches square, you simply grab a ruler, and this would be the one that I would suggest if you have something maybe in your sewing room, or maybe you don't. I would simply find the center motif, kind of the center portion of that panel, both vertically and horizontally, lay my 3.5-inch line on that, cut to the right, turn, cut to the right, so you get the idea. Don't worry if you don't have a mission-specific ruler that's 7 inches, because none of us do. You just find your way around that. The other thing about this quilt is the outer border. Because it's a stripe, we mitered that corner, so it has a beautiful 45, kind of 90-degree corner, beautiful. If mitering is something you've maybe never done or struggled with, I've already recorded a video on how to do that. Be sure to check that out, and I bet your mitering this time is going to be really accurate. The other things on the table are the things you'd expect with patchwork. Good thread, pins. For me, I need that seam guide, and we want good clean cuts. So if it's been a while since you've changed the blade on the rotary cutter, go ahead and treat yourself to that. But the most important thing is always reserving that kit. I can't get more kits, but I can get more notions. So if today the only thing you do is reserve this kit, the backing, and that pillowcase, that's a great decision. So head to the website now, take a friend with you, and be sure to grab any notions you might need.